I feel like the market deteriorated before our eyes. So I think the biggest failing was not recognizing how much the fortunes of the company are tied to the macro market and the interest rates. And as rates went up, rates tend to either go down or they tend to go up or they tend to stay the same. But once they kind of establish a secular trend, right, the market, like our total addressable market for refinance was just shrinking, and it was shrinking pretty badly. And so what would have been smart would have been to do a lot of the cutting right up front, anticipating not what interest rates were going to be in the next quarter, but anticipating what interest rates were going to be in a year or 2 years from there, and then sizing it accordingly. Now, if I had that crystal ball, I would have bought interest rate futures and I would have made a ton of money too, right? But we didn't have a crystal ball at that time to be able to figure that out. So then the next question I ask myself is would it have been better to cut all at once? And I say, if we had done that, then we wouldn't have been able to still serve the customers that we served on the steady decline in revenue that took place and the steady cost cutting that took place after the first thing. We wouldn't have served as many customers. Two, we wouldn't have kept people as employed for that time, right? So we were able to give gainful, meaningful employment to a whole bunch of our teammates who, for a lengthier period of time, by continuing to serve the customer and being open for business. So I would say those are the two things that are the counterbalances to cutting deep and cutting once, particularly in a macro interest rate sensitive business like mortgage.